Omoyele Sowore reacts after Abacha family said that Nigeria has been worse than Abacha left it. On June 8, 2025, coinciding with the 27th anniversary of General Sani Abacha's death, political activist Omoyele Sowore sparked a heated online debate with a striking social media post. The post featured an image of Abacha, a former Nigerian military dictator, overlaid with crossed-out text reading, "Nigeria is worse than you left it," directly addressing claims by the Abacha family that the nation's current condition under President Bola Tinubu exceeds the difficulties of Abacha's rule 1993 to 1998. Here is what he wrote on his official X handle. Imagine Abacha family celebrating the fact that their ex-maximum dictator father left Nigeria better than Tinubu is running it. Sowore, you have come again. Sowore, known for his critical stance on Nigerian governance, used the anniversary to challenge this perspective. Abacha's tenure is widely remembered for human rights violations, including the execution of activist Ken Saro-Wiwa. Yes, I can never forget that one, and allegations of embezzling $2 to $5 billion, as documented in the 2002 World Bank report. The post has elicited diverse reactions, with some social media users suggesting that today's economic and governance challenges may parallel or surpass those of the past, while others argue for the benefits of democracy established post-military rule. Well, Oriko says, Abacha's family are right. I believe them. You believe them? Okay. Ezinwa says, agree that in Abacha era, Nigerians are better off economically and security-wise, but it is Northerners that imposed BAT, APC government of Buhari and Tinubu on us. Tinubu lost the election in his home state, Lagos, Nigeria, but did not vote for him in the Northwest. Lagos is not his home state though. Not fixed for him in the Northwest and Northeast, so they must enjoy his Ashulabi. Michael Williams says they want us to celebrate, worship, perhaps apologize to the selfish family. Genesis Ekememe says, I am from Rivers Brothers. It pained us when Ken Saro-Wiwa was bite, but what about those who lost their lives in Lekki Tollgate? Was their families not sad? Make an arrest. I beg, Nigeria never get good leader from Abacha till now. The Yayaja wait for good, then buy am. Good luck wait for better, una say na woman. Buhari and Tinubu na men, make una enjoy their tenure, abi now? Charles Hosford says, please, people are dying with hunger now than then. Military regime, well, Sani better than now, I swear. Go and do your survey. Hassan Haman says, Abacha is part of the problem we are in today because all the parties in Nigeria elected him as their presidential candidate. Charles Esio says, we agree, but we still agree too that Abacha, your father, started the suffering of Nigeria without children. Hey, wahala. Ifeanyi says, truth be told, it is not an exaggeration that Nigeria is worse than during Abacha. Of course it is worse now. And the first car I bought in my life was during Abacha's regime. Now, comparing the GDP then and now, the difference is 7 up. Very, very clear. Hey, Samson Agu says, Nigerians have been hijacked by the politicians in power, most especially those at the National Assembly and the executive. The suffering is much now than then. At least your salary can feed you and your family. As at Abacha'S regime, yes, it's good. It's just follow the rules and regulation of the military regime people, and then you'll be fine. At least some people survived that regime now. Did they? They did. But Yocha says, Sowore knows that this Boko Haram in government office did not find it easy during Abacha. The commander-in-terror in Aso Rock today ran away to the US. The death of General Abacha was the only last straw that broke the camel's back. I remember those days when these people that destroyed Nigeria today took Cotonou through bicycles to escape to the US. Professor Wole Soyinka, Alhaji Bola Tinubu, John Oyegun, John Femi Kayode, etc. These terror bosses called themselves Nadeco and were busy bombing infrastructures in Lagos. This Boko Haram started to attack government infrastructure in Lagos immediately. Abacha took over government from the chairman of the interim government, Ernest Shonekan, but immediately Abacha stretched his hand to grab them. They both escaped to the US. Nigeria became safe haven till when Westward leader came after him and killed and returned back the terrorists to Nigeria establishment Boko Haram fully as military arms wing. Mistake Abacha did was keeping Obasanjo alive. All the men that ran away from Nigeria are all terrorists. Okay, it's like you sabi history. Mohammed Ibrahim says Nigeria is today 100 times worse than Abacha'S regime. Of course, but the North voted him in as well. They are the ones that voted him in. I believe this person there now into power. Tinubu was defeated in Lagos, but you Northerners imposed him on us. So you must enjoy him. Yes, people want Muslim tickets. So people should enjoy it. It was a foolish choice of the North. And they are likely to back him again, of course. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that these people that are complaining now might still support this person again in 2027. Tony Aruba says, even from OBJ to BAT, Abacha government is still better than all. Njaku Jonathan says, those that Tinubu by the Lekki Hillgate are not people's family member. Yoruba Nawa, Nadiwa for us. Ugochukwu says, the worst despot we have ever had, may his type never again have access to our commonwealth again. Amen. Pandishobo Ali says, in Nigeria we use president to praise president, so we will be comparing the two people. Issy Song says, even if I'm not extolling the regime of Sani Abacha, it is very clear that living conditions of the common people presently is worse than the days of Abacha. Presently, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and that's just the truth. That's the truth though. God will help us and make us rich. Color Scream says, those people calling Abacha a saint, I wish they have a father, breadwinner brother, like Kensa Oriwa, that was spied. They would change their narrative on Abacha. Atiremiko says, and that's the truth, Nigeria is far worse today than Abacha left it. Especially security and economic wise. Well, maybe on the side of security, he really tried. Because everybody will behave now. Fegene Harry says, don't understand. How can you be comparing hell and heaven? That time of Abacha was like heaven in Nigeria, but now, maybe I say hell, no hot reach Nigeria. No, it's small thing. Kelly Fahey says, economy wise, this time is worse than then. Of course, it is. Samuel says, honestly, Abacha government is far better than all the government after him. Economy, life are more better, except military brutality that's rampant in his government. It is well. Arizoko says, yes, see Abacha sent some people to their early years, but trust Kama, he too was sent to join them in less than 10 years. Even from midst of that period as head of state, he was in prison in Aso Rock. So, my listeners, over to you. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Bye.